hot in the bunny, no they tire. Shege and Vibes. Now real talk, pure cruise, pure fire. Shege and Vibes. Shege and Vibes. They hot in the bunny, no they tire. Shege and Vibes. Now real talk, pure cruise, pure fire. Shege and Vibes. Wahala sweet, gossip day, matter scatter. Shege and Vibes. From your phone to your yard, we be the baddest chatter.
Hello and welcome to Shege and Vibes. I'm your host, Portia Freelove, and here we unpack the chaos, the comedy, and of course the craziness of everyday life, one vibe at a time, or let me say one shege at a time, from the heartbreaks to the hustle, and of course to the everyday life. I told you that it's about the everyday life. So if you are going through the shege, or you are dancing through it, or let me say you are sitting in the shege, don't forget you are not alone. We are going through it with you, okay? So you know what you're going to do, honey? Grab a drink, all right? Fix your face, baby, fix your face. And let's go through this together. This is Shege and Vibes, and this is the first episode. I hope you enjoy. I am not here alone. This is Vibes and Air Cosmo has say, you know what I mean? So I'm here with Ebo, and then I'm here with Lee. Yeah, so they will introduce themselves into details, and then we get to know them more, and then we can continue from there. Lee, tell us about yourself. But then before you do, you're welcome, though. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Shege and Kwa.
Understand.
Shege and Kwa. So tell us about yourself.
I'm Lee, a simple guy.
Oh, simple thing.
As if the flesh be hard, though.
I mean, simple guy.
No, it's small.
That's small.
Yeah, that's that. Yes, me. You get to know me as time goes on.
Sir.
Yeah.
Shege on.
Shege.
We are Shege on.
Giddy.
Yeah. Ebo.
Alright, so the name is Ebo Cute, the guy with the cute lifestyle. As you know. Yo, Charlie! Me this.
Right, so you heard it from them, Lee and Ebo. Lee says he's simple, but Ebo so they're
Cute lifestyle.
Cute and kwan. That's what's going on. Now, today we have Amma. We're looking at the story of Amma. And her story is quite dicey. So I'm going to read it,
Okay.
and then we can go right into it.
All
Alright.
Now, this is the story of a young girl. Her name is Amma. And this is how the story goes. Amma met her boyfriend back in senior high school. They weren't just classmates. They were soulmates. The type of love that made you believe in forever. Through the broken chairs, shared wache, they built something that looked unbreakable. Years passed, and when Amma got into the university, it was her boyfriend, not her parents, that paid her school fees. He worked small gigs, saved every cedi, every dime, and paid her fees. Just so that they could, she could be the woman he knew she was going to be in the future.
Okay.
So after school, the next chapter opened. He didn't just propose, he opened a shop for her, a real one, full of shelves, stocked from the top to the bottom. It was a way of him saying, let's build this future together. But then came a moment. Just last week,
Okay.
his mother walked into the shop, took some provisions, like a whole bag of provisions. And then, while the customer was still around, Amma called out, and then she was like, "Ma, you didn't pay for the items." The room went silent. The mother paused and said nothing, and slowly walked out.
Okay.
That night, her boyfriend came home, ring off, no greetings, no explanations or whatsoever. He said Amma had embarrassed his mother in public. Now, he said he had disrespected his mother, who gave him life.
Okay.
And just like that, he called off the marriage. Amma is confused.
Because of provision.
Because of provision. Because of provision. Amma is confused. She says she was protecting the business. She says she meant no harm, but others say she should have waited and found a better time that would have been more discreet.
Mm.
So now the question is, was Amma right to ask for the money, or her timing and tone was all wrong? Is this business, or is just bad manners?
Okay.
Did love fail, or did disrespect break the deal? So tonight, that's what we're discussing on Shege and Vibes. That's Amma's
Vibes.
story, and you heard it for yourselves. So the way Mr. Simple is sitting down,
In the place, like I don't know, the camera they be out, they see us already.
Mr. Simple,
Yeah,
tell us what's on your mind.
I think the guy was right.
To call off the marriage
Yeah.
because of Ebo, you
Ebo.
said because of what? Provisions.
Provisions.
Come on.
I don't think it was about the provisions.
What was it about?
I think the whole issue is the approach to the issue. The approach was very wrong. Calling out his mom in front of everybody in the shop. Come on.
So,
There should have been a better way.
and he couldn't. Ebo, please.
I don't know. What better way? Like someone has entered your shop. The
Not
person
just
has
someone.
taken-
Your boyfriend
Okay.
who actually sponsored
Mhm.
everything you have or you claim you are selling in the shop.
Well, I'm not sure. As the woman entered the shop,
Yeah.
I don't know. The story didn't say that. Mention it that she asked permission or she.
She just walked in, and then, according to this, she walked in and then started picking.
But she
whatever
knows
needed.
she knows the woman, right?
So knowing
No, the
her,
fact- the
the disrespect actually
Mhm.
came from the woman first. If you
Yeah.
ask me,
Yeah.
Why is there disrespect?
you
in the
can't
first
just
place?
walk in.
My son sponsored everything. He bought everything.
But that doesn't
No.
See,
But
I'm coming.
yeah.
If your son sponsored this thing
Yeah.
and the business,
Yeah.
it's polite enough. You enter someone's shop, whether your sister-in-law or your whatever,
Even
you
if
have
it's
to
like
ask.
your twin brother.
Yes, you have to ask permission before you go ahead to take anything. You don't just enter someone's shop and start taking things.
Okay, so you think the right thing to do was to call her out in front of everybody inside the
No,
shop?
they're calling her out. We have not gotten there yet.
not
But I'm
gotten-
saying that.
Mhm.
I'm saying that before, like, as you enter the shop, someone's shop,
Mhm.
a robe in the shop,
And yes, someone
the better thing, the good thing to do.
ne ba shop, ne ba ne tiaka.
Just say like madness. See, a robe in a shop. If you
Mhm.
enter someone's shop,
Mhm.
at least the right way for you to go is, oh, okay, I want this, I need this,
Mhm.
and the person what to
No, you are the fact that you are using the fact that you are using someone.
okay.
Ne ba shop or
It's
no
ne-
ne tia.
it's ne ba-
He
ne
paid
ba-
for it.
The banner
He
one.
sponsored it.
Are you saying the
Mhm.
banner one that makes it right for you to enter the shop and start picking things without saying anything?
Okay,
Yeah.
who bought the stuff in the shop?
It's the guy.
And then
The
obey-
guy.
obey
listen,
them.
No, who,
Obeyer,
no,
Obeyer.
wait. Who bought the stuff in the shop?
Listen, it's
Yeah.
the guy. The
Mhm.
guy got the girl everything in the shop
Mhm.
from top to bottom. Everything.
So who owns the shop?
So it doesn't say
Who owns the
exactly,
shop?
but
Mhm.
according to the story, it seems it's the girl that is taking charge of the shop.
Wait, if I buy things, if I rent a shop and I stock it and I tell you to be in charge of it, who owns the shop?
Okay, automatically the owner is the guy.
The guy.
Ne mame aba no be yi ade a.
Nti maybe-
What's
maybe-
the-
Debbie,
see,
inti, oh yeah,
see,
inti.
the person owns the shop. You are the one taking care of it.
Yeah.
If something goes on,
You are a
wrong there,
caretaker. You are not a owner.
no, you are a caretaker. So you are making sure
That
that
I know.
things in the shop
Mhm.
goes on well. So if I'm taking care of the shop,
Mhm.
you've stocked the place for me.
Yeah.
I share your friend Indomie.
Whose money?
Then
Whose money?
then you come
Whose
back.
money?
You come back to maybe
Yeah.
do some checking and you come and see that the Indomie you finish. Money
Yeah.
no there. You go blame me
Your
because I'm the one taking care.
your mommy can't take.
Your mommy didn't ask permission from your friend.
Oh, you
the
also
caretaker.
without permission. Me na my shop and I made in your gum. And I told you to take care of it.
So it means any family member can
Lee.
enter
No,
the shop.
no,
and
no,
start
no,
taking
no,
things.
no.
Lee.
Mhm.
Do you believe in the fact that business is business?
Whose business is it?
Hold on. If it was your business,
Yeah.
do you believe, let's just start from that point.
Yeah.
Do you believe that business is business?
In what aspect?
Business is business.
Fine.
No feelings, just business.
Okay.
Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I believe it to some extent.
To which extent?
If I own a business,
Mhm.
if I have a shop and I have things in the shop
Mhm.
and I'm hungry, I wouldn't go and buy things from outside. I can choose to take it from my shop because it's my money, it's my investment.
That's fine. Nobody's
So she's my
Nobody is-
mother. She's
nobody
my
is-
mother.
See, I feel like
I feel like
Mhm.
in his words he disrespects the lady in the first place.
Mhm.
There's
Because
no
you don't want to
disrespect.
acknowledge the fact that the woman walked in without any acknowledgement or whatsoever, started picking up things,
shop owner, man.
and then shop owner into the
Man.
open our own shop or
Okay.
Ghana.
Okay.
You
Fine.
know,
Chill. If you have a shop and your child walks in, and I'm a caretaker, you have a shop and I'm a caretaker, and your child walks in and takes something and goes out. Are you going to attack my child because my child came to take something that belongs to me?
now but for no more there. Oba and I'm at home.
Eh,
I was sitting down.
any papa there.
Into there,
Eh,
I was sitting down.
ne papa
Papa,
dey
then I
Wait.
can.
Eh.
Business now, a business. So I don't know. They go shop.
Yeah.
What you carry come put the shop inside.
Eh.
You carry say they won't make profit from them. You invest in them. So if your family,
Eh,
any
me-
family
it's
member
my
enter
own
where you
money.
come take away you to, you go make
my
quieter.
own money. It be my
Boy.
own money. Let me be
So
the
last,
final.
you go blame the woman. Say the woman
No,
no take care of the shop. well.
If I come and you
At the
and
end
I
of
come
the
question
day.
you, no,
At the end of the
no,
day,
At the
you
end
tell
of
the
the
woman
no.
that okay.
If I come and I
I've
question
left-
you,
okay.
if I come and I question you, how come this and that is not matching up or it's not making up? It's not. It doesn't tally.
Mhm.
You tell me, oh, your mom came for this and that. Call her, ask her.
So why is that in
Wait.
the first place? In the
Mhm,
first place,
mhm.
before
You-
the mother was coming,
Yeah.
the mother couldn't what tell the son that
Mhm.
Eba, I'm going to your shop. The shop
Mhm.
that you are the one who owns,
Yeah, yeah.
and your wife is taking care of it.
Mhm.
I'm
She's
going
not a
there.
wife yet, oh.
Okay, your
She's not a wife yet.
your fiancé or a fiancé
Fiancé.
is taking care of it.
Okay.
I'm going there to pick things.
Mm.
You see,
What if I sent her?
it's not there,
So
Ben. That's why
that's
as you came-
communication. Yes,
No,
that's
okay,
what you have
okay,
to
fine.
communicate.
That aside, it is still my money. It is my investment. I choose to do what I want to do with it.
So
You are
If
just a
you own a
caretaker. You are
business-
just a caretaker.
if you own a business,
Mhm.
you see, one thing I know is if you own a business and your immediate family doesn't respect that business,
Yeah.
you are a failure in the first
Mm.
place.
Why am I a failure?
Because-
what if
because
I
how
set
about-
up the business
How about
for that purpose? What if I set up the business for that
and
purpose?
then it's not business, it's
See,
for
It's
the family.
business. We have family
See.
business, right?
So the family
We have
business,
family
is
business.
they come and
You-
eat.
you
they
eat-
come
it
in,
means family
You
members should
eat
come
from
in.
your
they
workplace.
come
that's
in
not
to come
it.
and eat
No, you eat from
and
your
go
workplace.
without
that's not it.
paying.
It's my
That is
money.
business.
It's my
How
money.
do you get your profits
Leave
or
that one to
investment?
me.
Leave that one to me.
me.
sir.
Let-
I
Brother,
invested it.
Let
The
me
same
ask-
way,
let me
the
ask-
same way I
let
got
me
my
ask you a
money.
question.
The
It was
same
asking
way.
you a
You are
question.
coming.
All right.
So as your mommy come take,
Yeah.
you say no problem. Let's say you have like an extended family, like a lot of people in the family.
Yeah.
Will you allow anybody in the family to come and take from the shop?
That
for
is why
free?
it's only my mom that came for it.
Nah,
asking
that's a
will
question you have
will
to
you
answer.
allow any family member from your family
Mhm.
to enter the shop and carry
I'll
things?
have to give you permission.
And your
So-
mom didn't.
Yeah,
she
because
did.
my mom
She
is my
entered or
mom.
she entered?
No, my mom is my mom. Extended family, you are just somebody. My mom, she brought me to this world.
So you
She's
so
entitled.
And then
then she should have
then it'll be
then she
small.
should have opened that business so
Mm.
that you can
No.
say, "Hey, I'm
What if
it's
wait,
for my mom."
relax. What if I had that in mind before I opened that business?
see.
So why didn't you even let her sit and take charge in the first place?
It's my choice.
Ebo has
It's
something
my
to say.
choice. It's my choice.
Yo, if you had
Mhm.
that in mind,
Mhm.
that I'm coming to open a business for my girl, my
Mhm.
girl to come and sit there and come and sell, and I'm going to allow friends to enter, family to enter and take everything for free.
Mhm.
The person sitting the caretaker.
Yeah.
Why didn't you communicate with the person that okay,
Mhm.
this business
This was-
I'm opening for you.
Okay.
If family enters, give them free
Okay,
food, free
okay,
food,
okay.
free food.
Okay,
So
I
that
understand.
later,
So that
later you not
establishment
come
has
and
to
blame
be-
her
I-
if the business doesn't go
I
on well.
understand your point, but is that how to call out somebody? Is that how to call out my mom?
All right. So now let's talk about the calling out
Okay.
aspect of it. Now
Yeah.
so now we've established the fact that the woman in the first place, there was some kind of disrespect.
Yeah.
That is true. Now the calling out
Mhm.
was, am I right? Calling out the woman like that in public,
Mm.
ma, you have to pay. Or she was just keeping it on a business level. Was she right in the first place, Ibu?
Well, I feel like she entering in the first place, not saying anything, and started taking things, irritated Amma. Like Amma started getting like irritated because of that move alone. You see, I didn't know any bufu. Cause why will you enter a shop? I'm sure she didn't even greet. You just enter, you take things, you take it, then you left.
Mm.
You left. the woman was what in the first place irritated. In Tolokon, as the woman was going, I think out of that frustration, she had to what say something to Skaway, where's your money or something like that.
Right.
Because in the first place, you've disrespected her, and she's already feeling some sort of offending, of annoyance society.
Yeah.
Yes, in the first place, because you
Yeah.
entered without saying anything, you started taking things. So as she was going, leaving without saying anything, she will react in a way that might seem like disrespectful. And you see, maybe their mind was not even there to call her out like that. But then because of how she came inside, she came and she didn't say anything. She was in the first place, as in getting angry. You understand? So as she was living like that, although I said,
That's that.
You see?
Yeah. What about you, Lee? What do you
Honestly, I feel like it was disrespectful in the first place, especially calling her out in front of everybody inside the shop. Fine, 2 wrongs don't make a right. So if there's an issue like that, you have to call her aside. Mommy, what's up? Your man on fire. How are we going to do it? I know it's your mom's shop, but it's your son's shop. Sorry, but what's up?
But you wanted to.
like, how will like a whole woman like by me pain? You know the right thing to do. You know that if you are whether it's your place or not. What's the offend or whether it's yours or not, as you entered, at least like baby, you see, you have to say something. I'm here to take things, or like, I don't know, maybe the relationship between herself and the woman, I don't know whether it's
probably it's not.
Yes, it's not that good.
It seems to me as though the woman probably didn't even like the whole idea of them being in a relationship in the first place. Because if you can pull up a character like this, and what does it even mean for you to walk into a shop like that without any form of greetings, acknowledgement whatsoever, and then you start picking up things like that? It seems to me as if something is going on between the woman. The woman dislikes Amma.
Something they have
in some kind of way. Do you understand?
She go verse.
Right. Of course, yes.
Because my kiddie go come spy you like about show of fitty. Where over in the SHS or say university spend money on you, then you go finish, so you go like something.
Yeah, but Amma nevertheless, like Amma has been right by him the whole time. So like, what's going on?
Still, like,
if you think about it,
no. See, I know there are mothers who are going towards be cool with this kind of acts, but then this I don't know, this era.
You don't do
in
that.
fact, the man should be applauded for you to like have that, I don't know, that courage to trust a woman, take care of the woman.
But don't you think Amatu should be applauded for being right by him?
Why
he
took care of her.
Right,
yeah, but she's been there.
She's
been there because he was the one taking care of her. That's why she was there.
Really?
Of course.
Right now,
but if you have somebody taking care of you, do you have a choice? If you
always have a choice.
You can't take care of yourself
because of what you are benefiting.
You can't pay your fees. He's paying.
It wasn't stated that her parents couldn't pay her fees.
If your parents,
for all you know,
no. If your parents pay your fees, your parent allows a young man
for all you know
in this era.
For all you know, wait, hold on. For all you know, the purpose for the gentleman paying her fees is just to show some kind of love. Love, dear, love.
No,
love is love.
If you scholarship program winner, you pay, you get a love.
You better get love.
No. This era,
because she had no choice than to stay.
You are sure?
Yeah, because if your parents could take care of you, why would they allow a young man?
Yeah.
You said he saved every penny,
every dime.
Wait.
Me say the guy said, I'm not sure say they buy things for himself.
Wait, Mr. Washo.
Oh, how?
That why
you said every dime, every money he makes
if
goes
spending,
to her fees, and then whatever it is, I'm sure her clothing, her hair, everything.
So it means that, with that being said, it means that the guy didn't pay attention to his mom.
Yes.
And that would be the only reason the woman would spite the lady a little bit.
Simple.
It looks like that.
It's like that.
That's it.
Because as from the story that Amma is narrating or whatever, yes, she's saying that the guy gave her like, I don't know, Every dime. Like I did.
Everything.
Every money the guy go sweat and he go take
They
cam,
go
he
straight to
can
him.
push give the girl. So sometimes I just say the woman, the mommy
The
go
thing
ask
they
some
go
money.
am, yeah.
You go
Hey,
ask some
see,
money, they will
yeah.
tell him say, like you go there inside,
So the woman to want to say in car, I'm not supposed to think. I think about shop now. But we're
what?
telling
No, but and also no.
yeah, we're telling
Ah, let me see.
Cause my womb. And then all your money, all everything you're making is going straight to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I'm just there. Do you get it? So okay, this is a time I can also say I want to enjoy my son's
Mm-hmm.
money.
Yeah.
So because you want to enjoy your son's money, you just walk into the
That
shop
one the
and
problem.
pick. It's a
That one the
problem.
Fine, but her approach was also wrong. The girl's approach was also wrong.
Approach is saying you didn't pay me.
Yeah, at least.
I think business is business. If you didn't pay me,
The
you didn't
business.
pay me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm asking you for it.
Yeah.
So pay me.
No,
Me, I
but-
don't see anything wrong with the lady calling out. As I said, I'm sure. Obviously, I think there's some tension between the
Yeah,
lady and the mom.
Yes.
You
You
see?
know, I feel like when it comes to women, issues like this, there's always going to be some kind of friction.
Mm.
It's different from men. Men, we don't care.
Yeah.
Men, we don't care about so many things. But women, I'm sure the woman has been harboring this thing here for like years.
Yeah.
And then one day she just woke up and was like, it's even my son's shop.
I'm going, mami baby.
Charlie, he's not even taking care of her.
Mhm.
So this is a time for me to also do what?
But then if you
Probably maybe not to like spite the girl or something. Like not to, but then she felt like I also have to go for something.
there's
Okay.
a part of the story that says that the guy called the marriage off. Whatever they were getting
Yeah.
ready to marry. Now the guy came in and then said, "You've disrespected my mom. You've done all of those stuff to my mom." What shows that the guy wasn't taking care of the mom because of that statement he made? Because he seemed very angry, and it's because of that he is breaking or he's calling off the marriage because of that the whole
So
disrespect
but
thing.
the whole time they were together, I don't know. Was there any time that the mom complained to, like, allowing the son to be
Yeah.
spending on the lady? Was there any time that the mom would complain to the guy that the lady has disrespected him in any way? For you to be based on that act
Alone.
from your mom, you are saying the 7 years of spending and wasting money on this lady, you are going to call off marriage.
That also leads me to thinking maybe there's another girl in the picture.
And why the okay?
Come on.
I should say she did scholarship somewhere else.
No,
Well,
so Lee,
I feel like the guy acted like with anger. You know, sometimes people
Yeah.
take decisions when like in heated moments when you take decisions, it's just based on your emotions. So I think he acted on emotion, but I feel like if he had maybe sat down to think about it, probably sat with the two of them, and then like as in like talked about it, it wouldn't have gotten this far. Do you get? I feel like probably if he's still standing on what he said, saying he's still going to call off the wedding, then bro, you are going too far.
Yeah,
Because I don't think this is an issue where you have to.
you would
Call
have
off.
to think over it like 10
the
times.
way
Yeah.
you Lee said
Mm.
it's my mom, it's my
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah, at the same time, I don't think it's something that should end a relationship like
It's
this.
not even about you ending the relationship like on that spot,
Yeah.
but then you have to think about the investments.
Hmm.
Or the
Yeah.
investment, both your friend, the
Charlie,
emotional
fees,
investment, the
whatever,
money investment,
whatever.
whatever you invest
Somebody
in that
told me
relationship.
that love is love, and
Mhm.
all of those things aren't like to do that for someone doesn't mean that you love the person without thinking. It's an investment, profit or loss, right?
Mhm.
When we talk about investments,
But-
it's a profit or loss.
but
So we
this is-
shouldn't think
okay.
about love in a way, oh, I've put this inside of it,
Mhm.
I've done this. The minute you start thinking about it that way, it's not love.
Mm. Who said it? Impokuno.
It's my boss.
Your boss.
My
Sorry. Shout out to your boss.
My boss.
Love is love. You are investing money. See, the thing is, you spending all this money on a lady. That's not a problem. Whether you have a good intention or whatever that's a ulterior motive that you have behind that one, it doesn't matter. But then, I'm sure and I'm certain that no guy would invest that much in a lady. The time, the sacrifices that you made all over the years, just because you want to, I don't know, you don't have any offending in the end of at the end of the day, I want to settle down with a person or something like that. So if something like this has happened, bro, if you're watching me, I don't know. That's think about the times that your mom called, your mom way she vex way she can't complain, say she enter shop, no greet, go carry it. Your mom called, the time that your mom called for money and you said you've given the money to Amma. You can't end the offending like that. No,
you can't.
You have to think about
Which means that it seems he wasn't emotionally ready for the marriage,
okay.
because you have to be emotionally stable and ready for marriage enough, so much so that just the little thing, this is little, I mean, it's something and then again it also depends on how the woman described the whole scenario to the guy.
No man, you go describe her anyhow. I feel like
I feel like she's definitely going to say it in her favor. She's probably going to, women.
So them again now.
Yeah.
The way she go describe and so what the guy go first come your top, come says anything.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, that maybe the guy wasn't, at the moment you have to relax. Think about it.
I feel like the best thing to do is to call the two of them, sit them down, say your side of the story, also say your side of the story, and then you now. I think probably he's going to be biased, and I don't know with the way the thing is going. I'm sure he's biased because he's definitely taking his mom's side,
choosing over them.
Yeah, because the way he wants to call out the wedding and everything.
I'm sure the woman told her to come in.
Yes. So I think he should just relax, sit down, think about it very well, take stories from both sides, judge, be neutral, try. It's hard because this is your mom and this is your girlfriend. You have invested for like 7-8 years.
But it seems his loyalty lies with his mother.
I don't know, but Charlie, you have to rethink your decision.
And also, I feel like if the guy wants to still go ahead, or if he's going to change his mind to go ahead to marry the lady, whatever tension that exists between the mom and the girl, yes, they have to make sure that they settle, like they make that thing like
nullify.
They should take that away, because it's if they go ahead and marry and the tension, that bad vibes is still between the mom.
It's going to be sour.
The marriage could like the vibes and Shege.
What if that is the reason why the guy wants to call off the wedding?
Because of the tension. That could be a
I was talking about the emotional maturity.
Probably he feels like if with what just happened, if they get into this marriage thing, it's going to be crazy. So the best way is to call off the wedding. And I feel like he wanted to base it on something.
So as this the matter carrying body cam.
I also think that he hasn't, or he didn't draw the line between business and family. Like, draw the boundaries. Know that just because it's your mother doesn't mean say she can walk in and then pick anything without you knowing anything. It also leads a thin line between the love and loyalty and then drawing your boundaries. It's like he's still trying to find himself around the whole situation. And listening to Ama's story, it feels as if Ama has an idea that he's lost in between that phase. And so now the question is, what is Ama thinking right now? Because if I were Ama,
what are you thinking right now?
Honestly, if you ask me, right, I don't think Ama is going to lose anything.
You sure?
Yeah, because she was at the
We're talking about investment here. She also invested.
She was at the receiving end. Do you get it? The guy took care of her, took her through school, probably open the shop for her. I don't know if it's in her name or whatever it is. But the one going to lose in this situation is the guy.
Okay.
Because you, like you were saying, sponsoring and doing everything, his mind was marriage. And at the end of the day, you didn't get what you wanted. So what does that mean?
What does
Yawa,
that leave
ashe.
you?
It's gone. Your
So
investments.
it's so obvious. Like it's a
It's
guy
gone.
that's going to lose.
You think
it.
Amma
Yeah.
didn't want marriage? Every woman wants that marriage.
Yeah, but the issue is, fine, the relationship is over. Probably she's going to hurt for some time, Probably she wanted to also get married to the guy.
Not probably. She actually,
She actually
wants
wants
to.
to get married to the guy, which is fine. It's normal. But if you are going to weigh both sides, the guy is going to lose. Because the girl, let's say the girl didn't have anything. Do you get it? Girl no niche. Guy na share na bibia. And now I'm fine to say ja girl nkwa, she wouldn't have been able to go to school. Do you get it? Nko ntimi nko. And a guy na sponsor, and now she has been able to go to school. She has formal education. Probably she has like certificates. She can also go and look for a job and do. But this is the guy. One show mommy. Who do you see carrying a girl no? Girl now, what do you see carrying now? You wanted to end with her. When you know. So now
The guy is losing. The guy is losing. Yeah.
he's going to lose.
He has
Bro,
everything to lose.
Yes,
everything to
like,
lose. Everything to lose.
You are losing a lot.
He's going to
Man,
regret.
you are going to lose. Like,
Yeah, you are going to regret
lose.
because you sit there and be like, I'm a
What's up, cow?
I couldn't even take off my mom. And
It will come back to his
Yeah,
sense and
it's
go
like,
say, Charlie, I do yawa.
you do
Yeah.
yawa, big yawa.
You're watching Vibes and Shege, and this is the first episode we are talking about Amma, who is in between. She's a little bit confused because her boyfriend is calling off the marriage, and it's all because the future in-law walked into the shop that she's supposed to take care of and just picked up things, and she wants to call business, but it's going wayward. But let's take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back. This is Shege and Vibes, pure Shege. And I know you are enjoying the conversation. So what you have to do is to click on the follow button, subscribe, and then the notification, all right? So that anytime there is real Shege, when real Shege goes all the way down, you're the first person to see it.
Yeah, man.
Lee,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. All right. I was saying it, but I don't think you get it. You are on, like, you're still insisting on the fact that the guy is doing, the most, da da da.
Yeah.
But now my question is, the guy isn't the only person losing in this case, all right? Let's just say Amma is your sister.
Yeah.
And Amma has involved her nurturing, her love, her compassion, to some extent, her money. Because despite the fact that Guy Nation doesn't mean say her money doesn't go in at some point.
Transfer.
It's transactional.
Airtime.
It's just like, at some point. So imagine her going through her mental state,
Yeah.
her emotional state,
Mhm.
all going down the drain just because of provisions.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's unfair for you to come and look me in my face and tell me, say, I'm calling off a marriage because of able provisions?
Provisions.
What is that? If it were your sister, would you like it?
Okay, so your point is,
I look at British accent. Also many beers. Sister.
so your point is, she's also going to lose, or she has lost. Is that what you are trying to say?
Yes. Yes.
But the issue is she not also lucky that he chose to sponsor her education as well? There are so many girls around. Who can't pay for their fees, who can't get people to open shops for them and everything. But he chose her. So is she not also lucky?
Is he also not lucky that he accepted his proposal?
If
Or
don't-
do you think
if
do you
you
think
don't
he's the only
accept it-
guy? Do you think he's the only
if
guy
you don't
that?
accept- if you
do you-
don't accept, I can move on to the
Another
next.
Do you think
person.
he's the only guy
Then-
that?
Sika or when you
Oh,
score
I
that,
have my
you
money.
get money.
I choose what I do with my money.
Ah.
If you don't accept, I move
Another
on to the
lady.
next.
Unim
So-
say, no matter how far your house is, obiti ufiechi.
Uh-huh.
Unim say another guy who has better
Mhm.
emotional stability
Mhm.
and better money could have taken care of Ama.
Where is the
Or
guy?
could I, no wait, hold on. It's all kalak, no. It's like
Where is
it's
the
like-
guy?
it's
Where
like
was the guy all this while?
so what was I saying?
Where was the guy all this while?
No,
He
wait.
didn't show up. I showed up.
No, what makes you think Ama did not reject that guy long before?
Did he force you? See, we are adults.
Maybe,
I came
maybe,
to
I don't
you.
know, maybe,
I came to you.
Maybe
Uh-huh.
sometimes you ladies sometimes yes, though the money is there, but
Yeah.
then some of you have specs. You see,
Yeah.
so maybe important the nature, the one you are talking about, that's
Maybe I don't expect.
maybe you get the money, but the spec, you don't
Spec
be
no
the spec. The
dey.
spec be the one.
Yeah.
Ama the guy,
Yeah.
the guy Ama the
Expect Nadia, it
We
goes
are-
both ways.
No, we are adults. I came to you. I told you I like you.
If it
You have a choice. You have a choice.
Mhm.
Yes, Matthias said no. I don't want you.
it goes both ways.
Fine. I chose to come to you. That is what I chose to do. You have the option. You have the choice to say, okay, I also want to be with you or not.
And she decided to be with him.
Yes. So I chose you. And I sponsored you.
And she also gave back in return. But like,
gave-
are you
What
not
did you
getting
give
what I
back? What
mean?
did you
You
give
get-
back?
Okay,
I'm talking
about-
I'm talking about the nurturing,
Okay.
the love, the emotional.
That is what is in a relationship. Relationship. What else did you want her to do in a relationship?
So it means the guy has invested like double, of course.
Yeah.
The emotion,
Because he also
the
give you the same
the guy
emotional
brought
stability. You also-
money, financial.
Yes, everything.
financial.
How is that
Everything.
double? How is that
It's
double?
double.
Do you know
See,
the
double.
value?
The guy-
Do you
no.
know the value of emotions and
You can
mental-
recover.
Do you know the
The guy is not. It's not a guy's responsibility to do all he did for her.
Mhm.
He chose to do it for her.
Emotion. You're talking
Emotion,
about, you
yeah,
can recover.
it's supposed.
But
That's,
it- okay.
what's a relationship? If you're in a relationship, if you're in a relationship with somebody, all what you said is supposed to be in a relationship.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
emotional support, whatever.
Sex support.
Sex. If you both agree to have sex, it is something you both agree to. What do my mom? We are
Yeah.
all enjoying
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't you can't tell me that no, it is something in a relationship. So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that the
Mhm.
woman too is going to go through a lot. You can't just get up.
Oh, of
And
course.
you can't just do that.
You will go through a lot, but at the end of the day, it's the guy's loss.
Yes.
You go, but you
The-
can't.
the
you
lady
can't
loses
compare,
too.
You can't compare sex.
You are-
to
you are
school fees.
coming.
What if he was paying?
The things you are saying, the lady.
What? Wait,
Okay.
he's making a
Mhm.
point.
If she's in a hostel, do you know how much hostel?
And you're saying you can't compare sex to what?
Pence.
You can't compare sex to
a
what?
Guy, a guy can get sex for anybody, anywhere.
Now that it's
everywhere.
anything I want to nyan free anybody who
Yes,
no
and
call
America, and now you are saying that emotional debe, whatever, what fine, and I'm saying that's fine. You are going to get hurt. It's normal.
You will
It's
recover.
normal.
That's
You
it.
recover.
You recover.
But at the end of the day, the money spent.
The money
you spent.
That money.
You can
can't
always get
recover-
your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
investment.
See.
Do you know what inflation is?
Inflation.
If 5 years
inflates.
ago you were able to amount maybe 70,000 Ghana cedis, right now, 70,000 Ghana cedis. Look how far we're here.
He could get it back. You can
From
always
where?
get
From
it back.
where? Maybe
You
your
can
source of
always get
income,
it back.
where you got the money from, probably it has changed.
Yeah, it has changed. Now things will they go on like the way
No.
as they
It's
sponsor
gone.
now,
It's
they go.
done. It's done.
So
the
that's money.
the
you
lady you are
lost.
talking about, he can get another guy
Yeah.
to give her that emotional support and everything you are talking about.
Then
But the
recovery
guy-
come.
The money,
She go do what?
The recovery will come in.
yeah.
The
cannot show.
thing you invest, the lady invested.
Yeah.
If another guy like many time, the thing you go sign
go-
up come
of
okay.
course.
You go see another fine boy,
Oh,
another
yeah.
fine boy with fine money. You go there. Okay.
And you know something, women they move on faster.
fast.
Are you sure?
Oh, of course.
Where you start be fine girl.
Oh,
that one's up there. That investment you
Simple.
talk about, sir. Forget.
The boys have you
And
get
you
emotional
go-
trauma. The guys
As-
have emotional
Yeah.
trauma.
All right. With that being said, Ebo, if you were the
Mhm.
guy,
Mhm.
would you have handled this situation differently?
Yeah, me honestly though, the parts where the guy went to call off the engagement, that's where I have a problem. You see, because as I said earlier, you've invested a lot in a relationship. You the guy, you're going to lose, as Joe is saying here. So you have to think about it. So that's in Charlie. All the years that I was spending on this girl, some sacrifices I made, some things I did to make sure that this girl is okay. I'm not going to make all of that go waste. You see, you did that because you loved the girl. Like you did that because you wanted to build a life with the girl. So don't make because of your mother wants to go and I don't know, say kivo guy no coffee side. Then your mother enter shop go pick small things and you say because of that your mother your woman disrespect your mother, so they come obey, bruh. Man.
Mr. Simple, you said it's my mom. It's my mom. That's what you keep.
I mean, you know, if you disrespect my mom, Mr. Disrespect, but you know, if you disrespect my mom, though, that one is a problem. But then I'm not going to rush.
But your wife or your future wife should be disrespected by your mom.
No. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not going to rush and take certain decision because my mom said, because my mom came in. Like I know my mom came in because my mom was crying. Yo, okay, mom. Then we go talk, like we'll listen to the lady too. Like this is what my mom is saying. What actually happened, and I will listen to the lady. And there were people around. Those that they said because the people were around, I called your mom off into your mom born. You can go like you can do a lot of talking to settle on offend whatever decision you make. You don't just jump into decision and say because of this you are going to.
I like I said earlier, I think he rushed. If you ask me, he rushed. I feel like this situation wasn't even supposed to get to that level of you calling off your wedding. No, I don't think it was.
I thought diamond ring, yeah.
Bro.
Charlie.
I don't think. I feel like he rushed. Probably, like I said, he acted out of emotions and anger and everything. But Okotinas not junior, bro. You will see, say you don't think well. So
you go start come back.
Yeah.
So now let's look at it. Love and business, the boundaries. You know, we spoke about that.
Yeah.
Let's tackle that. Was it? It seems they didn't even sit down to draw the boundaries when it comes to business in the first place. How would you have done it? If it were you, how would you have done it? You sit her down, and with businesses like this, once you get a woman set on a business like that, I don't think it even belongs to you any longer.
Yeah.
It belongs to the woman now because she is running it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when it comes to love and business, do you think that boundaries should be drawn? Because we can't put family into it just like that. So how would you do it? Like if you were in the shoes of the man. So put yourself in the shoes of the guy and then put yourself in the shoes of Amma at the same time. Do that. Let's hear you.
Okay, so me personally, if I am to open a shop for my girlfriend or future wife, I feel like in the early stages of me, in the process of me doing this, you have to set boundaries. This is business, pure business. No family matter. Even if, for me personally, even if I open a shop and I want to take something from the shop, I'll have to replace it with my money. That is me setting the bound. If even me using my own money to set up everything, I pay.
You're paying.
Who are you from outside? Come and take and then you won't pay. So I think even that's why it's always good to use yourself as an example. If I open a shop and I come for stuff and I pay, and someone, maybe a family member comes and then takes and then doesn't want to pay, like so you also have to pay. I feel like this is when you do this, everything is settled. Everything is settled. That is the simplest way to set boundaries when it comes to business. That is it. That's my point.
Ibo, do you agree with him?
Yeah, so just as he's saying, I don't know if you are investing into something, you are looking for it to, gain profits. So if you are going to open a business, you're not going to set boundaries like as to who can come and pick. In fact, there shouldn't be as to who can come and pick something and not pay. It's a business. And business, there is always a transaction, like you buy, then you get whatever you want to. So there is no way you have to allow a family member or a friend because a person knows you. The person should, if you start like that, like if the person come one, then he can't take where you say, Charlie, if I go and they know they take me money. You go, in fact, you go carry your friend, your family, you go carry in family, come spoil the business for you. So I feel like there should be a line, a boundary. As in, please, there's a business. We are friends. We are family. When it comes to, when we are outside, we are family. But then when it comes to my business, I've invested in it and I'm expecting to gain profit. So Charlie, there's no family, friends, no matter. So yeah, there should be that line.
All right. We're wrapping up soon, but I thought a little bit deeper, and I felt like pride somehow got into the guy. Do you agree with me?
How?
Pride. Because say you are going to lose it. You both agree, say he's going to lose a lot without even speaking to the girl Amma in question here about it and everything, just calling off marriage just like that. Don't you think pride has something to do with it? Like a little bit of pride.
The pride, yeah, I want to understand. I seen I don't know. It feels like he's that guy, so he has nothing to lose. Or,
maybe he has nothing to lose, or he's done enough for her and stuff like that.
Then I'm sure the guy is like really dusted. Like if he's going to allow he's going to allow pride to come and come into this, then it means the guy is like money.
I feel like
money.
I feel like if that is not like you are saying, then if that's the issue, then probably the guy is not at loss. Won't be at loss or anything. Because if you are really dusted, if you really have money, and your bank account is fat, this thing is not an issue.
Because
so probably like you're saying, ego men we have some type
I should say they run some
ego,
scholarship program somewhere. Some other girl day somewhere which are into they spend on them. So I don't know if pride is the case, then I feel like there's some program going on, scholarship program. They sponsor like 3 girls or something. So that's one they mess up. Charlie, let's go to the next one.
But assuming he said, okay, I'm sorry, it was just a moment for me and I want you back. If you were Amma, would you
Amma? Amma, I'm sure Amma.
Would you take him back?
You. If you were Amma, you are the lady. If you were Amma, you were Amma.
I don't want.
You don't want at that moment, but you want.
I don't want.
I don't want at that moment, but you want.
I don't want.
It's normal. I feel like if he comes back, Amma is definitely going to accept him back. Because she's also emotionally invested.
But I don't want.
At that point, you know what? But probably about channel can cry. Try to play around and everything. But from where I sit, I feel like they are both probably them still, they still like them.
They will feel them.
Yeah, but it's the heat of the moment. When people are angry and everything, we say a lot of things.
Then later on you go say
we don't mean. At that point, that's how we feel. We feel like I can do without you.
But this could also be a warning sign, like to the marriage, like it's a sign. So, because if my future husband can act this way, then what's he going to do? Should the issue be more than that? Because it's a sign. You can consider that as a sign. Because if I'm Amma, then I don't.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. You see, if it happens like this, I seen the way the guy came, reacted, and all of that. You, the lady, you have to see that okay, maybe probably because he's angry. Let me give him some space. Let me give him some space. I know it's last week, right? From the story, it happened last week. So yes, we'll
have to hear from Amma.
So
we are going to hear. Because I feel like there's been a new development and everything.
So
when things settle, they'll come back again.
But it depends on how angry the guy is. Some people can be angry for like a month.
No, but the guy go feel enter in gallery and see some picture
then
he go guys see that time after you go there out here the beach there enter house Charlie no be small.
So that's the thing. So we like to hear from Amma and see what the outcome was. Probably maybe they will settle. Change your mind or something. So Amma, we would like to hear from you.
The mommy be the problem.
Mommy.
You have to talk to mommy. You have to talk to mommy.
So this is Shege and Vibes. If you're just tuning in, we're just talking about Amma her story. But do well to subscribe to the channel and then turn on your notifications so that anytime Shege pops up, you are the first to get notification on that. We're wrapping up. Your final thoughts, gentlemen.
Bro, I think you rushed, so go back to the drawing board and probably apologize to your girlfriend. And Charlie, why rush?
You seem calm. I said,
Yeah.
why you be sad?
So, bro, you have to, you've invested serious, so go back to the drawing board. Probably try and then talk to her about. Apologize. You need to apologize to her, mommy. Abutala I.
Yeah, so let me talk to Amma. So Amma, yes, I feel like however your guy reacted was in a rush. So let's give some time. You understand?
Yeah.
And let's see how she will come back. He will come back to what's coming. Because he will apologize, trust me. Yeah. Yes, you go and look at some snap streaks. Yeah, we'll start come back. Now, last thing, yes, the guys wait and they invest for women that are school and things, Charlie. The people are trying. God bless you. But you do
that'd be very risky.
Some of we guys too. We the guys, so we not be sure this. So we the guys too, Charlie. We they go through. So yeah, what a scholarship program now.
That's it. This is Shege and Vibes, and this conversation goes on and on and on. We are not done. See you again very soon. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bar. I'm Portia Free Love. Bye.
Shege and Vibes.